Hello, guys. My name is Adam Puente, and today I'm here to inform you guys on how to survive a job interview. So let's move on to the next thing. So let's see here. What would you do if I asked you individually, how do you handle yourself in an uncomfortable position, or how do you prepare yourself to go through an uncomfortable position? If I were to ask you individually, what would you say? I hope to see comments whenever I post this, so I can, try to help you or try to get you through that. So this leads us to our first topic, cleanliness. So one of the things that you always want to make sure when you're going into a very important interview is you want to have the correct amount of sleep. Some of us, we might be a little cranky in the morning, but you always want to make sure you have the good amount of sleep. According to the daily, as where I got my information, is you want to get at least 8 hours of sleep. You don't want to go up to an interview only running off 4 hours of sleep and three Red Bulls and things like that. So you always want to get the correct amount of sleep. And then second is to show up clean. Have a good haircut, shave. Just show up to represent yourself. Because whenever you go there, employers want people that are going to represent the company in a good way. They don't necessarily want people to show up, that don't care about their hygiene or anything like that. So that leads us to our next example, baggy clothing. Make sure that you iron your clothes the day before. Go out and shop. Go get you a nice dress shirt before the big day. Have that ironed. Just prepare. It's all about cleanliness. Nobody wants to hire somebody to represent the company that doesn't care about themselves. So this leads us to our next point. One thing I've learned over the years is to just show up to your interview prepared, because you never know when you'll get that job on the spot. So you always want to make sure you have the correct documentations. One of the things that they always ask for is proof of residence, proof of that you're an American citizen. So show up with your birth certificate, social security, ID, passport. Any, all those things help. You never know when they're going to hire you on the spot. And then always show up with questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions. I recommend looking into the company the day before your interview so you can have a little more information about what they could possibly ask you on why you want to work for the company. And the next thing would be show up early. I was always told, if you don't show up 10 minutes before your shift, then you're late. So always show up early, be on time, prepare yourself, and get ready for that interview. And the next thing, it would be show it with a positive attitude. Nobody wants to be around someone that's negative. So have a good positive attitude, smile. Everybody wants to be around someone that's positive. And also have good posture. Don't be slouching over. Don't be having your hand on your knee like this with your hand on your face. Nobody, you know, show up with a good posture. People look at those little things and they think of it as a respect thing. And then the next example would be think before you speak. I know some of us that whenever we're in that nervous situation, we don't think before we speak. We just speak before we think. Just think about it. If they ask you a question, let it process through your mind and get ready to answer that question to your best of your capabilities. Um, and then if you just do those three simple things, those three major points, you'll be good. You'll survive the interview. Just show up clean, be prepared, and have a good presence. As long as you keep all these things in your mind and prepare yourself, just clean yourself up, and just have a good positive attitude. Everybody loves a person with a good attitude. And as long as you keep up with these things, you will survive an interview. Thank you guys so much for letting me talk to you guys and informing you on these little things that could help you for that big interview in the future. Other than that, you guys have a great day, and I can't wait to hear from you guys again.